Thank you so much. A big hand clap. A big hand clap to Chabutaika Primary School. Chabutaika Primary School. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. For your information, Basawona Banyabo Chabutaika Primary School. Awombe ojegenge owa district ija kujwa. Nasubira ngo kuyizo kumubona nga yena kwetaba mu naiti mboine oba tebabirira yi. Kale, Basawona Banyabo katutiriza abaana bani. Saint John Pope, please come here. Saint John Pope, Technical, come here.
Oni bamweta kiranga Kakoge ali mu lukagu nino lwekyo mbaikirize bembe baana bato bani bayizukira bintu bingi muno.
Kakoge Technical, please come here.
Ani oyimbira bulungi ku muzindalo
dembe buli omuli anoonya osaano seemu obuvunaanyizibwa bw'otoseemu bwe buvunaanyizibwa eribadde eddembe nga lifuuka eryanda kale ekigasa kigo okuba n'eddembe ate n'otamanya kukozesa ddembe yawulanga eddembe Osano kola ebireetedde yawulanga eddembe n'obuvunaanyizibwa dembe buli omuli anoonya osaano sola n'obuvunaanyizibwa bw'otoseemu bwe buvunaanyizibwa eribadde eddembe nga lifuuka eryanda kale ekigasa kigo okuba n'eddembe ate n'otamanya kukozesa ddembe yawulanga kola ebireetedde eddembe yawulanga eddembe n'obuvunaanyizibwa nze Museveni wa buvunaanyizibwa avunaanyizibwa buli kimu ina mu nsi yaffe oyo Museveni ye yalireeta dembe buli omulya osaano
Hello, testing.
osaano seemu obuvunaanyizibwa bw'otoseemu bwe buvunaanyizibwa eribadde eddembe nga lifuuka eryanda kale ekigasa kigo okuba n'eddembe ate n'otamanya kukozesa ddembe osaana okola ebireetedde eddembe.
Good morning once again, and this is UBC TV, and we are coming live to you from Champisi in Katugu sub-county in Nakasongola district, and we are here for the groundbreaking ceremony of the National Biosciences Park, and this is a function that is going to be officiated by none other than the Prime Minister of Uganda, Right Honorable Robina Nabanja. She's yet to arrive here, but we've already received important dignitaries. We've got the Minister for Innovation, Technology and Sciences, and that is Musonero, Monica Musonero, who is already here. And this event is actually under the Ministry of IST, and that is Information, Science and Technology. And we are here to witness this groundbreaking ceremony. And why is it also here in this district? First of all, I'll give you a background of what this is all about. This is about something that the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, earlier on, and that was after the COVID-19 pandemic that hit not only Uganda but the entire world, came up with an initiative of making sure that Uganda can produce its own drugs, its own medicines, and also make sure that Ugandans do not have to rely on outside donations of vaccines and medicines. And that is why this very, very important Biosciences Park has now come into place and is going to be officially officially, the groundbreaking is officially taking place today. And let me first give you a background of the whole, initiative, why it has also come up. Now, the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat under the Office of the President has a goal of actually growing the contribution of knowledge-based goods and services to the national economy by increasing domestic productivity and import substitution and export of products resulting from science, technology and innovation. And this one also takes me back to what I just said, and that is about Uganda being a self-sufficient country to produce its own drugs, to ensure that the health sector thrives and also benefits not only Ugandans but also people within the region, that is the East African Community region, and as a result the whole world. Now globally we understand technological biotechnology parks are they drive innovation and also collaboration and industrial development by integrating research, commercialization and strategic partnerships. And what I can also say is that Uganda, through the Science, Technology and Innovation Secretariat under the Office of the President, is spearheading the National Biosciences Park, and that is where we are here. This is a very vast area where this one-stop center is going to be constructed, and this is the T6, they call it the T6 Industrial Park here at Katungo in Nakasongola district. Now the initiative will position Uganda as a key player, and this is the most important point here. It will position Uganda as the key player in biosciences, fostering local innovation and reducing reliance on imported health products. This one, of course, you remember that so many people died during the the COVID pandemic here in the country, and because of getting some of the drugs from outside countries, we could not manufacture them here, and that is why the president had to sit with scientists and other stakeholders in the health sector, and to devise means how this can be stopped, how we can stop relying on other imported health products. And now this area where we are, you cannot see it right now, but it is an expansive area. I understand it spans over 152 acres, with room, of course, for expansion. The land is available, and there is room for expansion, but it is going to sit on a 152 acres, and there is room for expansion for to advance Uganda's health innovations by developing and producing vaccines, diagnostics and therapeutics. Now, some of the organizers of this very important occasion here today, we have got the national. We've got NEC, that is under the Uganda People's Defense Forces, and it is led by none other than General Mujira, who is also here available today. And we've also got Nakasongola District Leadership, and also the National, NEC, that is the National Enterprises Corporation, which I had already talked about. Then we've also got some other exhibitors who are already here. They have come to be part of this this very, very historic event, and some of them include Ndio Biosciences Limited. They're also part of this, and most of these people, as you will be seeing later on in the as the program goes on, you'll see that there are some exhibitors, and these exhibitors are to do with scientific innovations in the country. They're also here to showcase, to show what Uganda can offer the outside world in as far as biosciences is concerned. Now this is very, very, very important. This Biosciences Park is very, very important in advancing the fourth national development plan of the country, and of course Vision 2040. You remember that in Vision 2040 there are so many sectors that need to be to have achieved a lot before the year 2040 or by the year 2040, and this is one of them, for Uganda to be producing its own medicines, its own drugs, to ensure that Ugandans do not have to even go abroad to seeking medical attention. It can be done here in the country, but first we must must produce our own products. We must produce our own medicines so that this can happen. Now, and some of the objectives and strategic importance of the Biosciences Park we can mention is to communicate the park's alignment with Uganda's national priorities, and the strategies include strengthening the Uganda's health sector by enabling local manufacturing of critical health products. This is what I've just been saying. I've been saying that we need to, to produce our own health products and not to rely on imports from outside countries. And as a result, this is it is seen by the ministry and by the government that this will go a long way in ensuring that Ugandans don't actually die just because there are no drugs in hospitals or there are no medicines in hospital. And once this park is up and running, we understand it's going to position Uganda as a regional biosciences hub. And of course, there are many people here that we'll be talking with, and I've talked about Ndio Biosciences industry, and it's part of the organizers here. And I'm joined by some of the officials from Ndio. They can come closer to me. Yes, good morning and welcome. You're live on UBC TV. If you can face here, just come closer, please. Yes, this is UBC TV and you're live on UBC TV. Your name and where you work.
My name is Dr. Bernard Bagaya. I'm Director in Biosciences and a researcher who has received funding from the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation to develop diagnostics for a number of pathogens.
Yes, doctor, this is very, very important, and I've got a colleague here. Yes,
I'm Dr. David Katete. I'm also a director in Ndio Biosciences.
Yes, Ndio Biosciences, some people may not actually be knowing what you do. Can you take us through what you do and what your take is in as far as this Biosciences Park is concerned?
So first I'll start with what Ndio Biosciences does. Ndio Biosciences is leading innovation in the research and development, production, packaging of molecular diagnostics, antibody-based diagnostics for infectious diseases, non-infectious diseases, genetics. So these are trying to fit into the government's program of import substitution. As you know that we spend a lot of money importing almost all diagnostics we use in the country. These are imported from other countries. But we have the human resource capabilities here, and Ndio Biosciences is trying to harvest those human resources, galvanize all their science, and be able to translate them from paper publications and move them into tangible products, which will end up in our hospitals, in our clinics, in medical centers, so that we contribute to diagnosis of the diseases.
Thank you so much. And we are here, and this is an expansive area where this Biosciences Park is going to be, put or built. Now, tell us, Uganda as a country. Remember, during the COVID-19 pandemic, some of the people died because we had to wait for, medicine from outside countries. You talk about, import substitution. Tell us, do you think Uganda as a country, do we have the capacity to produce the essential drugs that the country needs, to avoid this import substitution?
Yes, we do. Yeah, the products we want to produce for in the areas we call bio-entrepreneurship. That's the area where Uganda and Africa is lagging behind. We want to manufacture our own diagnostic kits, our own therapeutics, our own, name it, for the infectious diseases, and that can be stretched beyond diseases. So we have been lacking in that capacity, and we graduate so many scientists in various fields at our public universities. So those are the children, the graduates we want to train, to skill, and work in these factories. So regarding the skills we have the graduates whom we want to skill and to start generating these products. And the knowledge we do have, but it has been mostly academic. And what the ministry has done is to re-energize us to translate that knowledge, which has been mostly academic and mostly laboratory based and at a small scale, to real solution development oriented, to contribute to the development of this country. So we do have the capacity, we do have the skilled graduates.
Very, very important there. I'll be coming back to you later on because we understand the Prime Minister is almost here with us. But Ndio Biosciences, this is something that, as an entity, is something that you welcome so much, I think.
Yeah, so we do welcome this, and as a matter of fact, the first factory which is going to be built here is a public-private partnership between Ndio Biosciences and the government of Uganda. And so, like, if you say whether we have the capacity to do it, we had the capability to do it a long time ago. What we needed was the will from all stakeholders, including government, to inject money that would actually make the dreams and the science that we have into those products. This where we are, what we are trying to do is a very risky kind of investment.
Oh, yes.
And government partnership into this investment is extremely vital because government absorbs all the shocks and the risks that are associated with it, and that primes the private investors that will see the possibility of doing this right here in Uganda and in Africa. And I think government has made quite a major step in trying to stimulate not only Ndio Biosciences, but all the other research groups that are involved and the different products that they are trying to make. And I think it is a spark that is going to really kickstart the biomedical sciences production and economy to really take off.
But as we wind up this interview, you know, Africa, we have these tendencies that the things that we produce, you know, Africa producing their own things, we do not trust in what we do as Africans. Now, when it comes to Uganda, it's also it's at another level. How do you think? You've talked about, you know, training and all this. Brain drain, you know, people going outside of this country to to look for greener pastures. How do you think you will be able to maintain this the people you train here and not to go outside? Because as the park is gets underway and it starts working, we need to retain these people. How do we retain them?
In fact, one of the programs the ministry is helping us, the STIOP ministry, we have a training component to skill our graduates from the university level, A level, O level. We will skill them in the manufacturing area of these bio products so that they stay. So there's a training institute that will be tied to, it will be a component of this park. So any graduate who is interested in bio entrepreneurship, in manufacturing based on the bio entrepreneurship area will come here and they are skilled. And they are given a desk, a lab, an incubation where they can incubate their ideas, and they are even supported, like the ministry has supported us. There's a program to also support those young graduates at any level, from O level, from A level, even university, skilled in product-oriented solution in manufacturing. So I think we are fortunate that the ministry, the government of Uganda has a keen interest in this kind of area. It's the first of this kind, I think, in the region, if not Africa. And maybe there's a lot of negative talk on Uganda. That's something for us to work around. But there's a lot of good things happening in Uganda, but no one's talking about them. You can talk about the way the government, the ministry has rapidly responded to the Ebola. Just one case, one fatality. No one talks about those good things. The science, all these good things, the manufacturing industry going to take place. No one's talking about those. I think it's us to reinvent ourselves and sell their mindset. We have to be deliberate on talking good about our potential, our brains, and our capacity, and the support we have from government to do it. I think we shall do it.
Something to add on?
Yeah. And of course, this arrangement of the Biosciences Park doesn't just come as investment in infrastructure, but there's a lot of support systems that are built around it, majorly invested in by the government. We have support that comes from the Cubans and the Cuban government, and I think the ambassador is here as well. Exactly. So we have Ndio Biosciences and many other research groups have partnerships with Cuba, and that is trying to address the negativity that comes that the Ugandan products or the African products are substandard. But when you show that we are going miles to make the quality international by partnering with people who have done it before, who do it better. You build the confidence for people to trust in your product. And this is a phase within manufacturing. When you make a leap like this, people, that's where you start from. But as the product rolls on the market and actually people start to use it and see that this works, this saves us money, this is going to feed into all the other economic components. Because when you make this spark, the hotels will work, the restaurants work, the schools have to work. People, the tenants who will come here, and people see that, oh, this actually has value and we could support this. It will eventually pick up and it go into the region as well.
Thank you so much. Actually, I understand you're exhibiting. Probably we shall come there and talk to you, and give us more, news regarding this Biosciences Center. Thank you so much. And these are gentlemen from Dio Biosciences, and they've been telling us what they think about this Biosciences Park and also the benefits. One of the officials just concluded by saying that people will get jobs, and this is one of the things. This is one of the objectives of this National Biosciences Park that is, going to whose groundbreaking ceremony takes place today. And of course, as I said earlier on, we are waiting for the Prime Minister, but in the background, there are people, there are schools here who have been performing, and the messages in the poems, the songs, and everything else. It's all about science and innovation. How Uganda is trying to, to position itself in the region, in that area. But also, the most important thing is to ensure that Uganda produces its own products, its own medicines, so that even the poorest of the poor can be able to go to a hospital and be able to get medicine, to get medical attention, and that is the whole thing. And as I said, those of you who are probably just joining us, we are in Chambisi, and this is in Katuko sub-county in Nakasongola district. We're coming to you live on air, and this is UBC TV. Of course, I'm Rukid Edward Kijalangoma, and we understand if my camera person can, get us to see what is in the background. The Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Robina Nabanja, has actually arrived, and she is the guest of honor here. She's officiating this very, very important function, and I will let you continue with what is going on, but we shall be coming back later on to tell you what exactly has taken place here.
Mwejo jetukubona jo emerere okuboneka nti DJ omuzindalo guno si mulungi. Yes, basabona banyawo mu kiseera kino omugenyi wa isomukulu waikire, the Right Honourable Prime Minister of Uganda, Honourable Nabanja Robina, is right here with us and is being welcomed by the officials led by the RDC, the Honourable Minister present. We have the area member of parliament, we have the RPC, we have the DISO, we have the district chairperson, the ambassador from Cuba, we have a team of the NDO, and all other officials who are rightly there to warmly welcome him. basabona banyabo wetukubalize sawa zini omugenyi wa isomukulu bamala okumwaniriza era ati wenatandikira okuboneka nti akulambula emidaala ejanjawulo egisalewo okuboneka nti gikwolesa omunteekateeka ezitali zimwe era nga aba officials ab'enjawulo bakuboneka nti era nga bakumulanga n'okumunyonyola kani kikwabo mu maiso so basabona banyabo nkanna bategeize nti
this is UBC TV and you are live on air and we are coming of course from we're coming to you live from Nakasongola and what you're seeing right now on the screen is the Prime Minister Right Honorable Robina Nambanja, who is inspecting some of the exhibitions that are here. You remember that there are different exhibitors who have come here and they are, you know, exhibiting things to do with what they can offer the country as far as biosciences is concerned. And the Prime Minister is accompanied by different dignitaries here. We've got the Minister for Innovation, Science and Technology, and that is Minister Monica Musendero. We've also got the Cuban ambassador to Uganda, who is also here. Now, Cuba has had a very long and a good relationship with Uganda in as far as the health sector is concerned. I remember at one time we had Cuban medical doctors come to this country to give a helping hand to the country when the intern doctors, Ugandan intern doctors were striking. So they have also helped the country, you know, to develop to develop her medical field, and that is why the ambassador is here. Also, we expected the Minister for Health, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng, to be present here, because this also, this very Biosciences Park falls in her docket as well. And it's not only about innovation and scientific, you know, scientific innovation and other things, but also the health ministry also has a very big role to play. And the things that we can talk about, of course, about this very important Biosciences Park is that it will earlier on, as I gave my commentary when I was with the officials from you know, Ndio or Biosciences group, we talked about you know, this park creating a job, you know, opportunities not only for scientists but also for other people, because it's going to be constructed. It's a massive project sitting on more than 125 acres of land. So there will be people who have the initiative. Different areas of expertise. Builders, we've got masons, we've got you know, carpenters, we've got welders. Everybody will benefit a lot from this project here. One of the objectives, the many objectives and strategic importance of this Biosciences Park, of course, it will strengthen Uganda's health sector, enabling local manufacturing of critical health products. We talked about it earlier on, and many people know it, that we need to manufacture our own medicines, our own products, so that we get away from overdependence on imports from outside the country. And when it comes to the health sector, it is even much more important that we can, you know, produce our own, you know, medicines, drugs, so that Ugandans and any other person living in the country can actually, you know, be able to access medicine, medical care cheaply, but you know, affordably. Of course, on your picture there, that is Premier Nabanja with Minister Monica Musendero. They are, you know, inspecting some of the, you know, exhibits, the products that are on exhibition here by different exhibitors. And of course, this thing is all about Uganda's pathogen economy taking off. It is from laboratory to manufacturing, and this is a very, very important milestone in the history of Uganda, and of course coming under the able leadership of the NRM under President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. So very, very important initiative that the government is taking on, and it is not a simple one, as we have already heard from some of the people, an expensive one, risky as well, because remember that Africans, we do not actually believe in what we do. We don't believe in what we manufacture. We always think it's substandard. We rely on imported products, which is something that we need to change. The mindset has to change. And we do believe that this park, this Biosciences Park, will actually go a long way in addressing that. But also it is important that it's going to be a center of excellence. It's not only going to help Ugandans, but also we believe the entire EAC region and even beyond, the whole of Africa. Many people will be coming to Uganda to this very, very Biosciences Park to ensure to see that to learn from it, but also to get products that will be manufactured from here. Yes, you're live on UBC TV, and we are coming to you from Champisi in Katugo sub-county, Nasongola district, where we are here for the very, very important occasion, and that is the groundbreaking ceremony of the National Biosciences Park here in Katugo, Nakasongola district. We shall be shortly after the Prime Minister has finished her tour of the exhibitions here, we'll be getting into the speeches, but before we get into that, I'd like to give you some more information as far as this important Biosciences Park is concerned. We've been talking about the National Development Plan 4 and Vision 2040 that the government has put in place, and one of the things that government wants is to ensure that the health sector is thriving, and that Ugandans are able, as I said earlier, to access affordable and cheap medicine. So the other thing also is that this park, as on completion, Uganda will be able to to go on the global map as one of the countries in the world that can actually produce these very, very critical and essential medicines and drugs for not only Ugandans and the people who live in Uganda, but also Africa, and as a result the whole world. But we can't also forget to also add here that this is a very humongous and crucial project, and it also demonstrates a government's commitment to science and technology. This is an area most people probably thought government didn't have a lot of interest in, but believe you me, with this kind of project, it really shows that government is committed to science and technology, and also it also highlights the role of various stakeholders in funding, research and talent development. Remember some of the people that we have already talked to, Ndio Biosciences group, they were talking about funding. They were actually, the things that they do, they were just waiting for funding, and they got it, and that is why they're playing a crucial role in ensuring that they are here, they're here present today, this very, very important event, because they believe that Ugandans can do a lot in as far as advancing the health sector is concerned, through training of university graduates, those who are interested in sciences, to train capable and quality medical doctors in the country, to ensure that they further the cause of the government in as far as the health sector is concerned. This this very important project here, that this park that is going to whose groundbreaking ceremony takes place today, is also important in as far as encouraging private sector investment in biosciences. Today you find that there is a lot in investment, private sector investment in other areas, but biosciences has been an area that has for some time not been engaged in. People haven't engaged in biosciences, probably because of the high risk that are the high risks that are involved, but also the funding. It is not your cup of tea that you can wake up one morning and say, yes, I'm going to fund a project to do with science. It's very expensive, but also but with the coming of this National Biosciences Park, we believe that the private sector will be encouraged to invest in biosciences. Also, but one might ask, themselves, what is the outcome of all this? One is there will be strengthened partnerships and increased stakeholder commitment once this project is up and running. And the other thing is this project demonstrates the social economic impact. I've already hinted on that, and the objective here is, of course, to highlight the park's role in job creation, economic growth, and community development. This is a vast area, and we believe you'll be getting to see how expansive it is, and but also as expansive as it is, that means that there's a lot of development that's going to take place, infrastructure, buildings going to be constructed, and so many. So let you continue with what is going on. We'll be coming back to you later on. This is UBC TV, and you're live from Champisi, Katugo sub-county.
Sale ekwakuba yakona nsimbiseera bitali byalayi niyasomokawo te okuzwa ezengebe kwikesa sale n'abayinzo gisuka okwola nsimbiseera bitali byalayi era bakulu batulambulwa kusai mu ngeri niye gimwe so balirwana baiso tetuwangara nabo mwebale muno okutuwulira mwebale okubaawo mwebale okusagika omukolo guni. In the same vein, I want to recognize the presence of Dr. Mary Mutiaba Wanda, the academic registrar, Ndeje University. Most welcome, Doctor. Thank you for honoring this function. Basebo na banyabo bintu tibyangu nenga kumulembe guno gutubeireko kumulembe guno gututwaire kusai mbere kubawe byafaaye bijojole mabega mirembe jaire ikifonka kini twakimanyanga nke baraksi zikusinga obwingi zali katiro kabantu abantu bafeerangayo nokuninayo kyali kizibu kyamaani nebabeirana beikali bekitundu kini tukwenda okubebali olwenkolagana egisaye beire wakati waiswe n'amajje gaiswa gabeirani nga gakyali kwaba mufuna obujanjabi ani mbadde mujjanga ne mufuna obujanjabi wano obujanjabi obutali bumu. So twagala okwebaza enkolagana eyo abatuuze ekitundu kino temukoma kyonna munamwaniriziddwa mujje mukwataganiremu awamu n'abakulembeze bagenda okubeera mu kifunga ebintu ebigenda okukolebwa abatuuze era mwe mugenda obiganyulwamu ng'Abannayuganda.
Chairperson LC1 Champisi tukusaba oizani tukwendya baira baiza. Chairperson LC1 owa Champisi iza eke omalire ebini ebikwetagisyani. Okay. Naye era nkusaba nti wonna wooli beera kumpi ate beera lindaala kubanga ogenda kulabika nti ogulawo omukolo guno mukase pawe kaaga okuva kaakano. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we still continue to welcome you so much for having left all the other endeavors to see that you are right here with us on this very important function. As we talk right now, we've already informed you that our chief guest is already here with us and is trying to tour around the exhibitors and appreciating that they have done through science and technology and the innovation thereof. So I want to assure you that after her tour, also appreciated the pictorial impression. We will be going for the flag-off ceremony at the machines right there. And after that, she will be coming back to unveil for us the foundation stone for this Bioscience Park, where we are going to have a number of factories that are going to be manufacturing human medicines, the livestock medicines, to mention just a few. Among those will include the testing kits, the tablets, the vaccines, and many more, as we shall have to get to know shortly after here. Immediately after that, we'll be ushering ourselves into the anthems, and after having the anthems, we'll have the chairperson LC1. Before the chairperson LC1, we shall be having the opening prayer from a representative from the Christian faith, and I've been reliably informed that she will be Reverend Zerida Nakaye to be taking the lead on behalf of the Christian faith. And then we'll have one from the Muslim belief who will also be giving us that opening prayer. Shortly after that, dear ladies and gentlemen, we shall be starting off with the speech of the chairperson LC1 of this very area where we are right now. And after him, we shall be having a speech from the chairperson LC3 of the host sub-county, Bwana Godfrey Sekawe. Please prepare. And then thereafter, we shall be having the district chairperson of Nakasongola, after which we shall be in position we shall be in position to be having the RDC next on our speech line. And after the RDC, dear ladies and gentlemen, we'll be having the area here right with us to also give his speech. After that, DJ, some music in the background. Yes, dear ladies and gentlemen, I come back once again to inform you and let you know that as we talk right here and as you are seated down there in your respective tents, I want to let you know that this function is being captured live on TV right now as we speak. So if you're sleeping, if you're doing anything, just know the cameras are likely to capture you in any motion that you will be in. Basabo n'abanyabo mbaire nkubategeeza nti omukolo guni wetukubaliza ani bagukwata butereevu oku TV era ngali ku TV essaawa zina kubona waika Irani obanja yemere Irani. So mu mbeera yona byona byetukola tubikole nga tukukimanya nti tinisoswenka abalaani abakwebona naye n'abantu abandi abalenzai. So basabo n'abanyabo nkubategeeza nti akato mwiswe twegayitibweku of Vice District Chairperson owana Kasongola Honorable Tingira Mubi Samuel Bali Baseka. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. Please stand up for recognition wherever you are. And he has moved along with the Assistant RIC, Mr. Mbatina Gordon. Thank you so much also for honoring this function and choosing to be part of it. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I also want to take this great opportunity to jointly welcome and thank the UPDF. Thank you so much for being with us here. Thank you for working with us throughout the organization. Since we started, as we are planning for this event, you have really supported us in all aspects. I also want to thank the Uganda Police Force. Thank you so much, right from the national level to the regional and the district. We are so much grateful and delighted. Thank you so much that you have stood with us to provide the security, the logistics, everything that has been required to see this function a success. Besides that, I want to thank the technical team at the district of Nakasongola. Thank you so much in all the spheres, springing from the office of the Chief Administrative Officer and all your technical staff. Thank you so much. The engineers, the heads of department, the heads of sections, in all your capacities. We are really so much grateful and delighted. Thank you for the support of the water bowser, of the graders and everything, the machines that you have enabled to see that they come and help out in setting and organizing this venue for us here. On that note, also
Honorable Dr. Monique Musenero is inviting the general public on the 27th of February 2025 as Uganda will mark a historic milestone in science and innovation. The groundbreaking ceremony for the National Biosciences Park at Pathogen, Nakasongola will launch a new era of local innovation in health technology. This cutting-edge facility, spanning 152 acres, will empower Uganda to develop and produce vaccines, diagnostics, and therapeutics, positioning the country as a regional biosciences hub. The Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robina Dabanja, will be the guest of honor. The park will create thousands of jobs, boost local manufacturing, and transform the health sector, reducing Uganda's reliance on imported products. With a clear vision for the future, the National Biosciences Park will attract investment, foster innovation, and provide opportunities for academic and professional development. Join us as we celebrate this groundbreaking event, an important step towards Uganda's Vision 2040 and a healthier, more self-reliant future. Be part of this historic moment. The future of Uganda's biosciences starts now.
Yes, dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm back on air. Thank you so much for the calmness. Thank you so much for the patience. Basabo ne banyawo twogerera kaakano, the Right Honorable Prime Minister atenga mgenyi waffe omukulu agenze ku machines ziri ku grader okulabika nti aziragira okutandika okuva n'olwaleero okukola omulimu ogw'ettendo mu kifo kino okulabika nti bazimbawo Bioscience Park egenda okubaamu amakolero ag'enjawulo agagenda okuganyulwa omuntu wa bulijjo gwe nange abali wano ate n'abalala abatasobodde kubeera wano bwe tukiikiridde okulabika nti bagenda mu maaso n'enteekateeka eno. Naye mukkirize mu kiseera kino tubeere nga twaniriza chairperson wa District Service Commission eya Nakasongola, sebo chairperson wa District Service Commission eya Nakasongola tukwanirize omukulu Kasibante Habat sebo webale muno kwiza webale kakyarumwe omumbeera nijo gimwe basabo n'abannyabo nkwendya okutangira obukama amwe no Prime Minister nga niye yebembeire tiimu ejo okuliga omubukama mwebale muno okubaawo mwebale okwiza okancha abaweeryo mukisa. Basabo ne banyaabwe twogerera kaakano Prime Minister amaze okulagira ebyuma biri okukola omulimu era nga wetwogerera kaakano agenda mu maaso n'okulabika nti agenda okubikkula she's going to unveil the foundation stone ng'akabonero akalaga nti atemye evvuunike erikkirizisa omulimu guno okulabika nti gugenda mu maaso. So basebo ne bannyabo, njagala okubategeeza nti bw'abanga avuddeyo eyo ffenna tugenda kubanga tuyimirira ku magulu gaffe tulabike nga tuyimba anthems zino. Anthems zino ezinaabanga ziwedde ngenda kusaba nti Reverend Zerida Nakaye obeere kumpi nnyo okulabika nti otuwa essaala egenda okutugattira awamu olw'embeera y'obudde. Seeka tugenda kulabika nti tumwerekereza oba imam tugenda kutambula ne Reverend alabike nga tuwa omukisa okulabika nti tuyita mu mukolo guno bulungi nnyo nnyini ddala. Ekyo kinaabanga kiwedde njagala okusaba abaana ba Katugo CU Primary School okulabika nti mukomawo okupresentinga oluyimba luli Minister lwe yasabye okulabika nti twaniriza ow'ekitiibwa Prime Minister ate n'oluvannyuma tulabe ki ekigenda okulabika nti kiddako mu mbeera efaanagana bw'etyo. So mbasaba nti mweteeketeeke akadde tewali. So mu kiseera kino wenjogerera abaana abo balabike nga beeteekateeka okuyingira ku stage wali. N'oluvannyuma tujja kubanga tugenda buterevu mu speeches zaffe ez'enjawulo. So basebo ne bannyabo ye programu eyo bwegenda okulabika nti etambula era nga mu kaseera mpawe kaaga ngenda kubasaba okulabika nti ffenna twegatta nga tugenda okuyimirira okulabika nti twaniriza the Right Honorable Prime Minister ate n'oluvannyuma tugende buterevu mu anthems ezigenda okulabika nti ziyimbibwa olunaku luno olwaleero. Basebo ne bannyabo njagala okusaba nti ffenna we tuli tuyimirire. Let us all stand up wherever we are such that we go in for the anthems. I want to presume that the DJ is ready to have the anthems played in their right order. It should be the national anthem, the East African anthem, then the Buruli.
Mungu twaomba unilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tulilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Uzalendo pia mshikamano viwe msingi wa umoja wetu, na tulinde uhuru na amani mila zetu na desturi zetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Viwandani na hata mashambani, tufanye kazi sote kwa makini, tujitoe kwa hali na mali, tulijenge jumuiya bora. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Mungu twaomba.
The Buruli anthem. Ensi yaiswe Buruli yona ya mirembe, abantu na byona ebirumu, emitala ochoga emigera neitungo, twesime tujaganye. Twebalye oka chakulwa Buruli ensi yaise, era tumusabe atuwe yamagezi tukole Oburuli aimuke. Science and Technology Anthem, Brenda. Chirojo College Nakasongola, please get ready, and Katugo CU also get ready, because we have no time. Let us remain standing for the STI anthem.
STI, making Uganda the best. Mountains are still being moved, strongholds are still being broken. God, we believe you. Rangers can see that wonders are still what you do. Nations are still being changed, giants are still being slain. God, we believe you. Rangers can see that wonders are still what you do. Rangers are here for you. Come and do what you do. We set our hearts on you. Come and do what you do. STI vision to fulfill, to transform Uganda. We need a move. We need a move. Rangers on the move. We are Rangers on the move. We need you, Lord. And we worship you. We worship you. Rangers are always on time. We clear our daily tasks. We give no excuses. God will give us wisdom. Wonders are still what you do. Rangers are here for you. Come and do what you do. We set our hearts on you. Come and do what you do. SCI vision to fulfill, to transform Uganda. We need a move. We need a move. Rangers on the move. We are rangers on the move. We need you, Lord. And we worship you. We worship you. Attitude changes when you move. We are time conscious at SCI. Systems are implemented when you move. We are people of virtue at SCI. Attitude changes when you move. We are time conscious at SCI. Systems are implemented when you move. We are people of virtue at SCI. We need a move. We need a move. Rangers on the move. We are rangers on the move. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We worship you. This is the move. This is the move. Oh, Ugandans, we need this move. Rangers invite you. Come join this move. This is the move. This is the move. SCI, making Uganda the best. SCI, making Uganda the best. Thank you.
I like the vibe. STI! Making Uganda the best. Okay, thank you so much. Dear ladies and gentlemen, let me invite the religious leaders to come and
Balumi essuula ye-12 olunya olw'omukaaga lugamba nti ffenna tuli omubiri gumu mu Mukama waffe, kubanga omubiri bwe gubeera ogumu ebitundu byonna bikolera wamu, omubiri ne gutambulira wamu. Ne Uganda bwetyo tuli abantu ab'awamu era abakolera wamu kugitwala mu maaso. Kale katusabe. Ssebo omutukuvu Kabaka w'Abakabaka, tukusinza tukugulumiza olw'enkya ya leero olw'ettuntu lino Mukama bw'otuwadde ekisa kino. Katonda ayinza byonna okukuŋŋaanira wano. Tukwebaza olw'eggwanga lyaffe lino Uganda lye watuwa amakula. Tukwebaza Katonda waffe olw'obugagga obuli mu lyo. Tukwebaza Katonda waffe olwa science ne technology. Tukwebaza olw'abakulembeze bonna ku mitendera gyonna n'okusookera ddala ku mukulembeze w'eggwanga era ne bonna abamuddirira. Twagala okwebaza Katonda waffe olunaku olwaleero lwa mukadde waffe Prime Minister ali mu kifo kino Mukama olwa science and technology. Tukwebaza Katonda ayinza byonna kubanga omukulembedde mirembe era ne ffenna abali mu kifo kino. Kyetuva twongera okwegayirira ssebo w'ekisa, oyongere okuwa omukisa eggwanga lyaffe, oyongere okulizimba, oyongere okulikulaakulanya, ng'okozesa bonna abali mu kifo mu bifo byonna ebyokulaakulanya eggwanga lino. Leka amazima geyongere mu lyo, leka ekisa kyeyongere mu lyo, okwagala kwo kweyongere mu ffe Katonda waffe. Kulembera abakulembeze baffe Mukama ng'obakozesa by'osiima era by'oyagala Katonda ayinza byonna. Twongera okumuwaayo omuzaana wo Prime Minister waffe Oluganda Nabbanja. Yongera Mukama okumuwa amaanyi, obukuumi obuva gy'oli Katonda waffe bwe businga. Kale nno muwe obukuumi Mukama, mwetooloza olukomera lwo n'ebbuga ow'omuliro oyo mubeere ng'omuluŋŋamya mu mirimu gyonna. Era naffe n'abakuŋŋaanye wano ekisa kyo leka kibeere naffe. Obwakabaka bwo bweyongera okugaziyizibwa, ekitiibwa kyo kyeyongera okulabika mu ggwanga lino, omukono gw'omw'amaanyi nga gutukulembera mu Kristo Yesu Mukama waffe. Amiina. Reverend Zerida Nakaye, omusumba w'obusumba bw'e Katuugo, mu busabadinkoni buno bw'e Nakasongola mu bulabirizi bwa Luweero Diocese.
Reverend Charles Nume, omusumba obusumba obw'e Kakoge, Luweero Diocese.
Father Alfred Dumba, bwana mukulu w'ekigo ky'e Katuugaawo mu tawuni mu dinale y'e Nakasongola mu Kasana Luweero Diocese.
Tweyanzeege basawo ne banyawo mu kiseera kino mukkirize mpite Chairperson LC1 ow'ekitundu kino ajje ayogereko gye tuli. Chairperson LC1 nsaba nti Chairperson LC3 muveeko emabega tomuleka. Chairperson LC1 tambula jangu. Basawo ne bannyabo nsaba nti abakulembeze bano abajja okwogerako gye tuli tubeere nga tuyita mu bufunze obw'ekitalo nnyo nnyini ddala kubanga nga bino abategeeza nti omugenyi omukulu agenda mu Parliament yeetaagibwa okuba nga atuuseeyo latest ssaawa 8. Chairperson nsaba ojje wekka because of time. Kindly come alone.
Neyanziza amanya gange nze Kivumbiri Kyaddi Chairperson atwala ekyalo kino eky'Ekyampisi mu muluka gw'Ekyabutayika Kakoge sub county. Prime Minister waffe n'abagenyi bonna b'otambudde nabo bamemba Parliament mbaaniriza mu kifo kino eky'Ekyampisi. Ono ye Kyampisi gwenkulembera. Nina obugambo bwange saamuzikirize butono nnyo ngenda kukwata obudde. Nga bwe maze okweyanjula ati nze Kivumbiri Kyaddi ndi Chairperson atwala ekyalo kino era ndi chairman wa NRM atwala omuluka guno. Ku nsonga zanze njagala okwogerako, njagala mu byonna nnyabo Prime Minister, njagala okusaba kwange kutuuke gy'oli. Amasannyalaze agaagabibwa ng'ekyalo kyange Kyampisi kyabuukibwa gaakoma Abamusuuta n'Ekyabutayika. So njagala kusaba n'ekyalo nga Kyampisi nga bwe kifuuse ekyokulabirako amasannyalaze naffe tugaganyulwemu era gatutuukeko. Ekyokubiri, neyanzeege. Ekyokubiri, twalina eddwaliro nga wano wakyaliwo barracks. Eddwaliro lino lyatuyamba nnyo, lyayamba nnyo abantu baffe abatali b'Ekyampisi bokka kumpi n'eggombolola yonna. Naye nga bwe tugenda okufuna ekkolero nga likola ddagala, njagala kusaba era tuteekebwewo eddwaliro lisobole okusigala nga likyayamba abantu baffe abeetoolodde ekitundu kino. Neyanzeege akadakiika akasembayo nnyabo Prime Minister nga bwe nkugambye ndi Chairperson atwala omuluka guno ate nga kinkakatako okubeera nga nondoola ebigenda okukolebwa wano. Nnyabo nkusaba ntambula, nsaba pikipiki. Neyanzeege.
Tweyanzeege ye Chairperson LC1 katufune okwogera kwa Chairperson LC3.
Tweyanzeege mu budde obutono ennyo bwe buti. Ssanyu jereere olwa Honorable Minister, Prime Minister okujja ate okulonkinga ekintu ekinene ekifaanana bwe kiti. Mu byonna njagala kusaba abateesiteesi nga sinnagenda nnyo mu maaso, ye location y'ekifo kino awagenda okubeera ekkula lino bannayibwano Kakoge sub county noti Katuugo Town Council. Ebiwandiiko ebyo mubitereeze kuba abantu baffe babuzaabuzibwa That's why nikakoge sub county tebadde involved mu kintu kino ne ku program tetubaddeeko ekyobulabe ng'ate ffe ba chief supervisor b'omulimu guno honorable okugenda mu maaso kubanga guli mu matwale gaffe ffe tugenda okubanga tugwaniriza. Protocol observe kuba obudde butono. Twebaza tusiima kuba tetujja kukoowa kusiima ggwanga lyaffe olwa bino bye tukola oba ebikolebwa mu lyo. So n'olwekyo ssanyu jereere nnyo honorable minister olwa kino kye mutukoledde. Nze sirema kwebaza owekitiibwa Joloba Dokita kubanga omulimu munene nnyo gw'okoze okulaba ng'ekintu kino kijja nga mukwatagana ne pulezidenti waffe. Mukama akutuweere omukisa. Tiimu eno eri wano yeekulembera eggombolola Kakooge mu mirimu gyonna executive ne ba honorable councillors emmeruka egy'enjawulo n'atwala avunaanyizibwa ku muluka guno sebuwanikako omukono bakulabe kuba oyinza okujja wano ne batakutegeera bulungi. So ejjinja erimu nga likuba ebinyonyi ebibiri sebo eyampadde eddakiika emu njagala nnyongere ey'okubiri njogeremu ekigambo kino kimu kyokka nti ow'ekitiibwa minisita waffe omukyalo omukozi obulungi tusanyuka olwa kino ekizze naye nze njagala kutuusaayo kusaba nti ekitundu kyaffe ekya Nakasongola kimaamiddwa ebirala ku makubo kati wano wooyingirira kkubo kibira singa gavumenti etubeerereyo ekisa nerizavingako meters 2 abantu ne bongera okusemberera ebitundu ebyo Nakasongola ng'Akakooge Katuugo tujja kuba tukulaakulana okwongera okuliikiriza ebitundu bino kuba ebibira biri kumpi. Onangamba wunzika naye nze komanda wa wano bannaye bugambo buno bubadde.
Hello. Yes, thank you so much, DJ. Basewe n'abanyawo mu kiseera kino mukkirize mpite chairperson CMT. Sorry. The chairperson CMT, please come on board. Okay. So that you can invite for us the minister to set the stage for us. Just briefly.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Chief Guest, Honorable Minister for STI, all other invited guests, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. The task I have done is very simple. Before I go to the task, my names are Engineer Odongo Emmanuel. I am the chairperson of the contract management team for this project here. So most of you will always be seeing me here quite often. So, if I may go right away to what I've come for, Honorable Minister, allow me invite Honorable Minister for Science, Technology and Innovation, OPM, allow me take this honor to invite you to set the stage for speeches. Honorable Minister.
Hello. Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Republic of Uganda, honorable members of Parliament, the chairs, the member of my committee of STI in Parliament, Prime Minister of Burundi Kingdom and Cabinet, the heads of MDAs, the RDCs, the District Chair, Council, the technical staff and COW, the contractor of NEC, all the scientists who are here, the community members and the local leaders, and the young scientists that I see all around. Thank you very much for coming today. Because of the Prime Minister's time, and I want her to speak to the people, I'm going to summarize what I had written down. Right Honorable, it's a great, great honor to welcome you here today. It's so great because what you see here has been a 5-year journey. It would have been a few months, but we have had to break through roads that have not been there. and we have had to construct bridges where we needed to be. Because this journey started on the 19th of March 2020, when His Excellency gave us the directive to start finding scientists to work with so that we can begin making vaccines, diagnostics, and therapeutics when we were in the middle of the fear of COVID. Right Honorable, we have moved. I'll just give you a summary of our struggle to find land and why we really appreciate NEC for welcoming us here. Following that assignment, I found scientists through very dramatic systems, because although scientists in the country, there was no framework to bring them together to make these things the President wanted us to make. When we worked and brought together scientists and we made our first products, we discovered that we needed a place to structure for manufacturing because we were working in laboratories scattered. And from the Presidential Affairs Committee, we were able to start to work on something. Right Honorable, we started with Makerere. They gave us a house at Kas. When we had progressed and even procured equipment, our GMP, or the standards person for manufacturing, rejected the facility. To Makerere, they took us to Kabanyoro and other parts where Makerere has land. They gave us pieces of land that didn't work. We went to the Ministry of Lands. Ministry of Lands gave us a piece of land in Gombe. No sooner was it given to us than squatters showed up, and we were left with 2 acres of swamp. We left that. We wrote to His Excellency. He gave us gave a directive that given land, after a lot of struggle, we could not proceed. We went back to the Minister of Lands, and she gave us a piece of land in Mitiana. It was only 5 acres. We had thought we would procure the land around. However, soon we realized, as soon as we set up, the land around us was bought by a university, and we could not expand. So we had to repurpose that land, but I had written to General Mgira requesting for 100 acres of land, and he gave us 50 acres here. He said he wanted to see whether I had capacity to occupy the 50 acres. When we worked and put down the master plan, it could not fit on the 50 acres. I went back to General Mgira and said, I need another 105 acres. And he has graciously agreed to give us that land too. He changed a bit in the terms, but we believe with your support, we will occupy the rest of the land. Right Honorable, to fulfill the dream of His Excellency the President, we actually need a lot of land. This first part is the Biosciences Park, which is going to occupy the 152 acres, although with the requests I've already received from innovators and investors in the country, we might need to occupy the whole of this T6 part of the industrial park. Because we have another arm of STI, which is the Industry 4.0, and we need about 300 acres for a high-tech city. We have already got proof of concept, we've launched the facilities and the manufacturing. Your Excellency, we wish to extend our appreciation to the many, many people. I want to begin by appreciating Makerere University for starting off the work which started us off. I want to appreciate all the scientists who worked and believed in the work, and now we have reached where we have proof of concept. The first tenant here, called Indio Biotech, is a company arising out of work, which is making for us the current PCR kit. Our calculation is that they have saved the country already over 200 billion in import substitution. Moreover, they have brought into the country $7 million by producing the standard kits, which are utilized, called proficiency kits. They are utilized for testing whether other kits are of standard. They are such high quality. We have the support and approval of their products. That's why by the international agencies, WHO, that's why Global Fund has been able to contract us to do this. So following that success in the diagnostics, we have quite a lot. Now they have 16 kits, 16 diagnostic products, which are ready for mass manufacturing. And so this facility is going to put us on the map. Your Excellency, when government said that we are going into the tenfold growth of the economy by 2040, being scientific, we did not take it casually. The ATMs, where S is science, NPA showed how much money they want agro-industrialization to bring into the country, how much they want tourism to bring, how much they want minerals development to bring in. That's the ATM. And when we calculated, did the mathematics, the S is supposed to be bringing in into the GDP annually $136 billion by 2040. And so, Right Honorable, we assigned the pathogen economy to contribute to that, $48 billion. And everything that we are bringing here, we have calculated how much money it is supposed to bring in, so that it is not by accident. So every industry, every factory coming here has to contribute a certain minimum amount of money. And with that, I really believe that we are going to achieve. This has been deposited with NPA so that you will hold us accountable for it. For us to function here, Right Honorable, we need electricity. We need to bring electricity. We need possibly a dedicated substation. We need water to come on site so that we can build the specialized utilities which we require. Right Honorable, I wish to conclude by once again thanking you for your continued support. You have been there even when many people did not believe in the work we are doing. You have supported us, and we are forever indebted to you for that. We wish to thank His Excellency for the faith and trust that he has given this team. As you have seen, the STI staff, in order to accomplish so much in a short time, we had to become semi-military. We work on time. We are really, really strict on corruption. We are totally intolerant of corruption. And Right Honorable, from time to time, you write to me asking, what efforts have you put in place? SCI, especially I vouch for the scientists, we are aspiring to be 120% corrupt-free. That means not only don't we waste national resources by taking them aside, but we contribute more and get more value out of what you give us. And this is a pledge that I make. As you heard them sing that anthem, we are people of virtue. I wish to thank the chair of the STI committee for the very comforting way they have handled us. At the beginning, things were not easy, but the current chair has really been a father So he has made our dealings very, very comfortable. We thank the chair of the Presidential Affairs Committee for the support. We thank the cabinet for the support. And we wish to thank all the MDAs, all the fellow ministers, the Minister of Lands, Minister of Works, Minister of Health, those that we work very, very closely with, and the Minister of Local Government for all their support. I want in a special way to appreciate Nakasongola District. They have been extremely supportive. We have gone to places. This is the place we have received the warmest welcome. They have mobilized the community, and we are moving together. Right from the RDC, the LC5, the staff, the security team, they have been extremely welcoming. We wish to thank NEC and the Ministry of Defense for their ever continuous support. Right Honorable, when we start these things of science, they are not well known, they are not very common. NEC has always been there to learn with us. They have executed a number of projects for us, and we really believe that they are going to execute this one, which is going to be the most complex so far. But we have faith they are going to execute it so well. So NEC, our contractor, we wish to thank you. We want to thank our contractors and especially our consultants. They have not been able to make it here from Biochuba. From Biochuba, they came in to give us technical support. And last but not least, I wish to thank the scientists. All of you, thank you for the hard work, and thank you for bringing us to this level. Right Honorable, we want to assure you and take our message to His Excellency that science has brought on board the knowledge economy to bring forth the qualitative leap he has been appealing for. Thank you very much. For God and my country, committed to making Uganda the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Minister. At this moment, I request that we have the remarks from the District Chairperson, who will thereafter invite for us the area MP, and then we see what follows up next.
Do I need to go there? The Right Honorable Prime Minister and our dearest friend, you've been to Nakasongola several times. If I compare the past prime ministers, you are number one for Nakasongola. All protocols observed. I, for me, retired Lieutenant Sam Chigula, I'm the district chairperson in Nakasongola. Mine, I'm just going to thank because we have no time. First of all, I want to thank His Excellency the President for creating this enabling environment to have the scientists think bigger to the level that where we are now, we are on the correct line. And this is the way NRM works. Number two, I would also feel I must thank the Honorable Minister for Science and Technology for bringing together these able-bodied scientists and make a formidable force to the level that we are now here. I want also to thank our Guarantee General for having been generous. And this decision has made Nakasongola raise from level 1 to level 10. because this factory would have been in Mitiana. Sorry for you, Mitiana, this factory is in Nakasongola. And all that is because the general is generous and gave out the 150 acres. We thank you so much. And this is how UPDF works. Need also to mention that the time when we received this information about this factory, Honorable Right Prime Minister, we became so anxious. And I want to assure you, they have seen nothing. We are yet to offer maximum cooperation. Right Honorable Prime Minister, as Nakasongola has become part of your home, second home, and now that all these are flowing, I can't reserve words, but to pray that you stay a little bit longer, like 2060, when we shall maybe have a stage. Allow me. Ndio company has given me these wonderful diary books. One for you and one for the minister. Allow me to hand them over to you, Honorable. Thank you for accepting. Nze ninje nani agabira omukulu akatabako. Honorable Right Prime Minister, allow me to introduce to you the whole district council is here. So I'm the chairperson of the district council. All district councillors present, rise up for recognition. Right Honorable Prime Minister, they are in front of you. All district councillors, I beg you raise up so that the Prime Minister can see you. Oh, you are ably seen. Among them there is a speaker, among them there is a deputy speaker and a vice chairman, plus my deck. And up there is a secretary for health and education. He's young but big, he's a lawyer. I wish to send him to you one of the time so that we discuss it more, a little bit more, for purposes of stabilization in the party. Allow me also, Honorable Right Prime Minister, I want to talk a lot, but this is a request that goes to the factory managers. I pray for a bigger local content. It has been agreed. They have agreed. Nambu tukwa okufuna mukisa gwa okusoka okufuna ne mirimu so abadula abani. Oh boy. Muteeketeke ebyakulya, ebyakunywa, amatai, enchwi, byona mukuze okubanga mukutunda. Abamaita okuomboka nywena bakuze okubetaagani. So tukobere nti abaduli mubani. Ekyo tinjimala. Right Honorable Prime Minister, here in Nakasongola, we have an issue of the land. We request that now that when you go to meet His Excellency, ask him to buy for us all the land that belongs to landowners who are, most of them are absent landlords. Aizabasa sulaba kamaba matakali, so twebereku, tulume, ebyakulya, ebyakunywa, tutundo mu factories in. Aikirizo kuchicha. AOB. This one, Honorable Right Prime Minister, as you are aware, we are running a by-election in Kawempe. But you know, most of the people in Kawempe are Baruli. Some of them are not telling others they are people from here. So I've put my tentacles there, and I know they are there. And among them, there is a lady called Nyakato, whom I will bring to her place. She's a pastor. She has a church there. She's doing a good job. And Nambi is going to benefit big. So one of the day, I'll raise you and give us an appointment so that we come and see you before that D-Day. Lastly, I want to thank His Excellency the President for one, elevating the Baruli from level 1 to level 20, 1 to reach level 60 when it's 0 here. And that's why 2026 we are not changing because we are not yet there. So the rest, stable power. We need stable power now that we have these factories. Mairuero Industries and other factories around are crying. So we need stable power. We also need enough water. My people in Kakoge, Mijera, they're about to eat me up because the water is being competed with poultry and then the people. So we need stable water supply. The security, we can guarantee it here in Nakasongola. We can only ask for beef up, but we are enough to protect these factories and industries. Lastly, as you are aware, Nakasongola is predominantly yellow. Nevertheless, there are those young ones, a few of them, whom we vaccinated and they grew up, so we need to guide them. But we shall also come and you guide us over the same. I remain Chigula Sam, the district chairperson, Nakasongola, and a foot soldier of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Mukamago Yatua, Yamole Itawano, Yamanyirwa Mutwala. Katufenewa fagenda di, it's not a question. Nange chigato wenu njali wo. Oh boy. So I thank you very much. I therefore take this singular honor to call the Honorable Member of Parliament. Honorable Muruli Mukasa sent his apologies. He's meeting with the European Union members. He's not here. So can I ask you and give your remarks?
The Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Her Excellency the Ambassador, Ugandan Ambassador to Cuba, members of Parliament of Science and Technology, my colleagues, the NEC, the contractor, the RDC, the LOC5, Prime Minister, Brody Kingdom, LOC3s, LOC1s, ladies and gentlemen, protocol observed. I am Noah Mutebi Wanzala, the Member of Parliament for Nakasongola County. Right Honorable Prime Minister, allow me to deliver the apology of the woman Member of Parliament. She delivered, and she's still in maternity leave, but the kid is seriously sick. That's why she's not here. On my own behalf and on behalf of the people of Nakasongola County and Nakasongola District, allow me to welcome you, Right Honorable Prime Minister, to the county and the district at large. I want first of all to thank His Excellency the President for loving Nakasongola, for loving the country, for making Uganda a stable country. We thank him for the stability of 30 years. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Prime Minister, this is a brilliant idea which His Excellency the President saw and thought that this Bioscience Park comes to Nakasongola. It is a great achievement to our district. We expect to benefit more from it. I want to thank you for being a practical Prime Minister, for being a people's Prime Minister. I want to thank you, and Right Honorable Prime Minister, keep it up. This Bioscience Park is going to help Uganda as a country to stop the importation of drugs. This is very, very important to our country to note. Our expectations, Right Honorable Prime Minister, in the interest of time. One, Right Honorable Prime Minister, as the Baruli and leaders, we expect to have a hospital here. The hospital will help to treat the people who will be working here, but also the community in Nakasongola. Prime Minister, tukusaba eddwaliro erikooti lya hospital, libani, lijanja baba abani, na iswa abantu ba Nakasongola. Secondly, we expect to have a science and a bioscience college. Ettendekero eryo tukusaba libewaani abaana baiswe basome science kubanga ati ni yaluku omu kiseera kino. Right Honourable Prime Minister, other expectations, I want now to point out them. One, Right Honourable Prime Minister, allow me to say this in the local language for my people to benefit. Basebo ne banyabo nkwendya muikirizo Prime Minister tumusabe abenga kuikiriza abantu baiswane ekolero nga litandikire okwombokebwa baweebwe emirimu ejja kubanga bakola wani ejja kubanga bakuwa ematerial oba bakwenda bloka oba musenyi baguleete abasomere nga balina obukugu, those who are technical, be employed to work here. For example, the engineers. In case we have engineers here, let them be considered for appointment here. Secondly, Right Honourable Prime Minister, since this is an economic venture, my humble appeal is that we have a social corporate responsibility. This would be very, very important. Right Honourable Prime Minister, I remember very well when they were constructing Karuma Dam, the districts of Apache, the districts of Oyam, the districts of Noya benefited from hospitals. What's wrong with us also benefiting from the social corporate responsibility? A percentage of some money goes to our district local government, also to add on our budget, and we appreciate that we are housing this bioscience park here. Right Honourable Prime Minister, this one is not part of this, but when you come here as a Prime Minister, we have to tell you. We have power outages, as the chairperson of C5 has stated. We want the Minister of Energy to come and, of course, handle that. We want power extension to other areas. We have power on main roads, but in the villages, people don't have power. Prime Minister, mukobera masanyalaze nti gali kunzira, ombyalo tigaliyo, batuyambe bagongereyo. We have a place called Chankonwa, right on Prime Minister, on Guru Highway Road. It is a black spot. Many people have died from here, even high-profile people like the former Attorney General Ayume died from there. UNRWA initially put some smaller humps, but they didn't put the big one. Recently, we got a fatal accident, and 6 people announcing wounds in Mulago Hospital and Chiwoko. My humble request is that let a big hump be put there. Secondly, formerly UNRWA roads, they are in sorrow state. Even it could be in Kakumiro and the whole country. Why? We are in a transition. The Ministry of Works and UNRWA, there is a transition whereby they are still making stock taking of the machines, so they can't work on our roads. Tukwenda okusaba enguudo zaiswe ezaali za UNRWA. Ministry ezikole ku mangu ng'oyikenda kyali kutoonya. Wakitinisa Prime Minister, nyikiriza nebali Dr. Moses Joloba ate nga mwana waani olwakutukiikira okusai esaide eyo. Nakubazira ebigambo bingi nkane mukwendya naye saida ne bakuntigita abasirikale bakoba sebo Prime Minister akwaba mu Parliament for Prime Minister's question time. Right Honourable Prime Minister, with respect, allow me to conclude my speech. I would have narrated a big story, but because of your essence in Parliament of Uganda, allow me to end there. Come again to Nakasongola. We are hospitable people, and you are most welcome. Honorable Monica Musenero, my sister, thank you very much. We appreciate. We are very grateful. This is a great achievement for our district and the country at large. I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody. Nywena abasebo abayizire mwebale muno. Mwebale kuiza mukubeko mu ngalo olwakufuna ekintu kini. Mukubeko nakalulu akamani olwa Museveni otuwa Bioscience Park jini. Mwebale kuiza mwongero buwagizi mwebale muno. We commit total support to the facility. I want to thank you. Okay. Allow me to take this opportunity to invite the contractor to come and give his speech. Contractor, you are welcome. My brother Jeno Mujira, you are welcome.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, the Honorable Robin Anabanja, the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, in the interest of time, permit me to abide by the protocol that has already been established. I'm Lieutenant General James Mujira, and I'm the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the National Enterprise Corporation, which is the commercial and business arm of the Ministry of Defense and the Uganda People's Defense Forces. But I'm also the developer of the NEC T6 Industrial and Business Park. And therefore, I'm not just a contractor, I'm the landlord here. I will take this opportunity on behalf of NEC and on my own behalf to welcome you, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, to this T6 Industrial and Business Park, and I wish to express our profound gratitude and thank you for finding time to come and grace this historic occasion of the groundbreaking of the Pathogen Economy Biosciences Park here in Kakoge, Nakasongora District. Permit me to give you a background, Right Honorable Prime Minister. The plan to develop this industrial and business park was born following HE, the President's directive, dated 18th of September 2020, to the Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs to work with the Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development and the Uganda Land Commission to allocate land to NEC for the manufacture of transformers, meters, and insulators in a joint venture with a foreign investor. His Excellency the President guided that NEC and partners identify more investors to invest in Uganda and identify suitable land to be developed into an industrial park. Following due consideration of the said presidential directive and guidance, the leadership of the Ministry of Defense and UPDF identified and allocated this piece of land measuring 1 square mile that was home to the UPDF First Division training to NEC for the establishment of the park. The NEC T6 Industrial and Business Park was legally incorporated on the 1st of February 2021. Right Honorable Prime Minister, T6 is an acronym for Taresita, the 6th of February 1981, when the armed struggle against misrule was waged with the attack of Kabamba. I take this opportunity to sincerely thank the Ministry of Defense and the Uganda People's Defense Forces leadership for agreeing to shift the training facility which was here to another area to give way to the development of this industrial and business park. Right Honorable Prime Minister, world over, nations are adopting the industrial and business parks model to accelerate economic growth. Indeed, some of the fast-growing economies in the world, including our neighbors Ethiopia, that boasts of the biggest industrial park in Africa, have all adopted this model. Here at T6, our vision is to attract industries that are of national strategic interest. And it is that vision that informed our selection of the 5 fields of investment, namely agro-processing, medical technology, pathogen economic biosciences, light manufacturing, and heavy manufacturing. The park will therefore create a one-stop center for a number of industries and provide the requisite trade support and business processing services, in addition to affording investors the attendant investment incentives and privileges provided by the government of Uganda. A key operator in the park will be the Ministry of Science and Technology with this Bioscience Park. Briefly, to answer the concerns of the LC5, the expected benefits of this NEC T6 include capital investments flow, transfer of technology and skills, import substitution and export promotion, use of local inputs in production, job creation giving priority to the people of Nakasongora, improvement of community welfare through provision of corporate social responsibility, and of course, increase the capital base for the National Enterprise Corporation. Through your right, Honorable Prime Minister, I wish to thank the government of Uganda, the particular Minister of Finance, for promising, it's still a promise, to grant NEC T6 the attendant incentives for developers and operators in the park. As a contractor, through your right, Honorable Prime Minister, I want to thank the government of Uganda for entrusting NEC and the UPDF with projects that are of strategic nature to this country, and for the huge opportunity you have given us that has no doubt helped us to build our own internal capacity and be able in future to undertake major projects that are currently being undertaken by foreign companies, which most of the time, if not all the time, end up repatriating all the profits back to their countries. With the completion of many projects undertaken by NEC and UPDF in record time and such high quality standards, such as the Mandela Stadium, the renovation of Lumumba Hall at University, the roads and rail construction, the Entebbe Free Zone, etc. There is no reason whatsoever to doubt our capacity as NEC and UPDF. The Chira Vehicle Plant, I can assure you, right, Prime Minister, that you will not be disappointed because, as you are aware, we are really very serious people. Once we are given an order to perform, we do perform indeed. And we have been able to deliver quality work, which we are proud of. To the Secretariat of Science, Technology, and Innovation, the pioneer investor in this park, I seize the occasion to thank you, Honorable Minister, for all the opportunities and support that you have given to the National Enterprise Corporation. We have had a mutually benefiting relationship with your office over the years, which has, for example, seen NEC being contracted through her subsidiary, NECworks, to build the iconic Kia Motors vehicle manufacturing plant in Jinja, and the rehabilitation of the Mpoma Earth Satellite Station, among others. You have also given us an opportunity to work with Kayora to produce all the Kayora electric buses which you see here. All those, right Honorable Prime Minister, we manufactured them in Nakasongora in our facility, and we're very, very grateful for that opportunity, and we are very happy to be associated and to contribute to the e-mobility strategy and the national industrialization agenda. To other stakeholders, as I conclude, I thank the Ministry of Finance for the opportunity to be the preferred contractor for infrastructure development in major industrial parks in the country, beginning with Liao Shan Industry Park at Kapeka. We are the ones who are working on it. The Ministry of Water and Environment, we thank you for the collaboration so far to connect this park to the grid for water for production. The Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development and its agencies, you promised and you are set to extend power to the park. I also thank Uganda Investment Authority for the support. I can't conclude without thanking the leadership of the district, the LC5, the RDC, the area MPs, for the support they have always given us, especially with rural industries. And I appeal to you to accord the same support to this NEC T6 industrial park. I can't, again, I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Retired Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for the noble idea and guidance to set up this industrial park. This is his baby, and we are eternally grateful for his visionary leadership. I salute the leadership of the Ministry of Defense and the UPDF, the Honorable Minister and the Chief of Defense Forces for all the support they have given us that has enabled us to establish this park. Right Honorable Prime Minister, as I conclude, our prayers may be for emphasis, but they have been cited. The first one, we request government support this park through the relevant MDAs for infrastructure development, including reliable power, water, IT infrastructure, roads, etc. Policy, we need policy support for operators who are going to be in this park. Very many people are on standby. They are looking forward to coming here. We want them to be supported, and with the Ministry of Finance as soon as possible, if we could conclude an MOU for provision of incentives like it has been done with other industrial parks within the country. With those few words, right, Honorable Prime Minister, we'll be inviting you here. We are determined to make this one a very big industrial complex, and God willing, in the next 5 years, we'll be having the whole square mile full of modern industries. I say all this for God and my country. Finally, I also have something to present to the Right Honorable Prime Minister, with your permission.
Thank you very much, our distinguished guests. And right now, we would love to invite the Chair, Parliamentary Committee on STI. You're welcome to the podium. Thank you. Oh, yeah, he's right here. You're welcome.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister, Robina Nabaja, the Minister, Science, Technology and Innovation, the Honorable Members of Parliament present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be quite fast because I know the program of the Prime Minister. Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to join you here today for the groundbreaking of Biosciences Park, Nakasongola, which is one of Uganda's STI-OP bureaus to fulfill the goal of contribution of knowledge-based goods and services to the national economy. This event marks a new milestone in transforming the nation to a modern and prosperous economy in the shortest time possible. Bioscience is a fascinating industry directly responsible for many of the amazing medical breakthroughs in the healthcare industry over the past 20 years. And indeed, we recognize that the skilled manpower is a critical success factor for this biosciences industry. In response to this, there is need for collaboration between the government, private sector, and the academia, which will help to upgrade employees' skills, promote best practices, and train new entrants who are interested to join in the industry. I know that there are some few gaps which are around that need to be completed so that all of this we are trying to make can run smoothly. Right, Honorable Prime Minister, there is a need to increase the innovation fund because the youth have become quite many and have the knowledge and the skills to do a lot for this country. There is therefore need to increase the innovation fund. Actually, His Excellency had promised 500 billion per year for this cause. But we know there wasn't enough in the few years because of COVID. But I think it's time now to have that money. There is need also to establish innovation hubs in the sub-regions of Uganda. Wherever I go, this is one of the questions that I'm asked. There is also need for completion of the national intellectual property policy and policy. There is need also to strengthen the innovation ecosystem. And we need to have market strategies that will facilitate market-driven innovations and also develop inclusive and supportive regulatory framework. Let me congratulate His Excellency the President and our Prime Minister Robin Nabanja, who have done wonders in this Chisanja. I have seen a lot happening. All of the time, we are opening bridges, we are opening parks, we are opening industries, everything. So I really thank you for that effort. And now we have done the groundbreaking of this facility. It marks a new chapter in Uganda's story of socio-economic transformation.
And as Parliament and the Committee of Science, Technology and Innovation, we are committed to a long-term strategic partnership. I thank you. My name is Alex Nyonsaba. I'm the Member of Parliament for Bufumbira South, Kisoro District, and the Chairperson of the Committee of Science, Technology and Innovation of Parliament of Uganda. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Right, Honorable, my duty now is to invite you, but before I do that, these people are usually not seen. The scientists that do all these wonders. I wanted to just flash them before your face. Yes, please, Professor Joloba, and the scientists, please, of the pathogen economy. We had alerted you, but allow Professor Joloba to say a few words. They usually speak a language called raw science.
Honorable Prime Minister, and all protocols observed, mine is to really be very grateful. Bairange ndi musanyuki muno, mwebale nywena nywena okwiza, abagenyi baiswe, nabataka, nabaganda bange, nabantu nywena nywena baizire. I want to really to say a few words, but there could be many, that I always said I have seen my dream come true. I'm not a very young person, as you see, but I have never dreamed that the government of Uganda would fund scientists. We used to get money from the US, Europe, trying to do work to try and solve European problems. Right now, I have lived my dream. I have seen this, and I'm very, very happy person, and I'm a very contented person for that. You gave me a few words. Thank you very much. Mwebale muno bairange nabantu abakuisana nka iswe abairaguzu iswe natubaba science era iswe natukole ebintu bakobanga ebintu ebisabya abajungu ebintu aba science tubaba bairaguzu nka iswe natuli ba scientists. Webale muno.
All the scientists, stand up where you are and raise your hands. Scientists, there are actually very many. Yeah, they are chief scientists. So thank you, Right Honorable. Now it is my great honor to invite you to address the people. Banangenze ndi mugwere, abagwere n'abaluli tutumula olulimi lumo. Mbasigirie.
Nze nambasugirie ino. The Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, colleague members of Parliament, members of the diplomatic missions, Nakasongola leadership, representatives from ministries, departments and agencies, our religious leaders, scientists and innovators, our dear students, the people of Nakasongola, ladies and gentlemen, musibire mutabarungi, muliyo, nimba ichao kuramukia, kurugo wekitinisa president, abaramukize muno, achimanyire ngu tuli hanu, aliyoko akole emirimu yaituka ko mujimanyire kandi bwire bwona na hano ajja kwija kurora programs za government kwe kuzitambura, especially PDM. With immense pride and gratitude, I stand before you today to preside over this historic groundbreaking ceremony for the pathogenic economy biosciences park. Mukiterero mungaro. This moment marks a bold decision and a transformative step in Uganda's journey towards industrialization, self-reliance, and scientific excellence. This facility is a key frontier for advancing our nation's scientific capacities and a testament to Uganda's unwavering commitment to harnessing the power of science, technology, and innovation to drive economic growth, improve public health, and secure a prosperous future for all Ugandans. I've heard all the comments and requests from you, our people, and these are my responses. The chairman LC1 of Kakoge, Champisi, was worried that they will have electricity. Echencha amasanyaraze chihoire. Because all these will definitely use electricity. And we must make sure that you also benefit. A motorcycle can only be given by the president. What I'm going to do is to inform him that the chairman NRM of this parish requires a motorcycle to move around to make sure that the NRM wins massively here. Absentee landlords, we have a policy as government that all those people who fraudulently got titles on our land in Bunyoro and here should be compensated and they go away. The policy is there, except that now I want to direct the RDC, the chairman, LC5, when these people come here, direct them to the Ministry of Lands to take their land titles there to the Uganda Land Commission, and they will be compensated. Muikare kurungia aitakaliani. Emirimo omufactory munu njabibaza mu speech yange. Corporate social responsibility general bibalizeo tikikwetaga kubigarukamu. Amaizi kandi era paka gaina kuija. And so nkwenda kusaba the honorable minister, when we go back, I think I need to coordinate the ministries of finance, the Ministry of Works and Transport, the minister, your Ministry of Science and Technology, and then the Ministry of Water and Environment, and the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, to come together and we make sure that all that you people are requesting happen simultaneously. The black spot, which was talked about by the MP, that black spot will be worked on. I will direct the Minister of Works and Transport. Atika ngenda speech yange njimalirize. Anu arowe mbewo nyingi ekunterebaliza. No. The vision behind the Biosciences Park. The establishment of this park is a direct response to the urgent need for Uganda to reduce its reliance on imported pharmaceuticals, which currently account for 99% of our medical supplies, costing the nation US dollars 521 million annually. This dependence strains our economy and limits our ability to respond swiftly to public health challenges. I want you to remember what we went through during the time of COVID. Those people used to work on only their people. We became secondary. And so, the pathogenic economy, Bioscience Park, is designed to address these challenges. It will also serve as a one-stop center for research, development, and industrial manufacturing of biomedical products targeting human, animal, and plant health. By focusing on vaccine production, diagnostics, natural therapies, and other biotechnological innovation, this park will position Uganda as a leader in the African biotech economy. Of course, Ugandans will benefit. Job creation. The benefits of this park will be felt across the entire nation, not only in Akasongola. First and foremost, it will create 90,000 jobs. Direct jobs will include over 10,000 scientists, engineers, technicians, administrative staff, while 80,000 jobs will be indirect jobs, like I already told you. And we shall be, and the jobs will be created in contract manufacturing, transport, logistics, marketing, distribution, and support services, including utilities and suppliers of inputs. N'abemere bajja kukora. Abataka mujja kukora, esente yokora ikire. Esawa yokora, abana Kasongola kakoge hanu, ikire. You will not remain the same. Under human capital development, the park will provide training opportunities for 5,000 students and researchers annually, ensuring that our nation has the requisite human capital to drive the pathogen economy for generations to come. Under improved health care outcomes, the park will enhance access to affordable health care for all Ugandans. By producing vaccines, diagnostics, and medicines locally, we will reduce costs and ensure that life-saving products are readily available for our people. This is a critical step forward, achieving our universal health coverage and improving the quality of life for every Ugandan. Under contribution to GDP, a full operation, the park, I'm telling you, at full operation, the park is projected to reduce Uganda's pharmaceutical imports by 20% and contribute $5 billion annually to our national GDP. The Biosciences Park is a cornerstone of Uganda's National Development Plan 4, which prioritizes industrialization, import substitution, and the transformation of Uganda into a knowledge-based economy. Under the National Development Plan 4, emphasis is put on science, technology, and innovation in driving economic growth and improving the quality of life of all Ugandans. This park is a direct manifestation of that vision. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, it also aligns with Vision 2040, which envisions Uganda as a modern, prosperous, and competitive nation. Vision 2040 highlights the need to invest in science and technology to drive innovation and economic transformation. The establishment of this park is also aligned with the NRM manifesto, which emphasizes the critical role of science and technology in achieving national development goals and the development of capacity for self-reliance and pharmaceuticals and medical products. The chairman, LOC5, and all the local leaders here were wondering how Nakasongola will benefit. The people of Nakasongola are at the heart of this transformative project. The establishment of the Biosciences Park will bring significant infrastructure development, including graded roads, like I already told you, electricity, water supply, and communication network. Local businesses will thrive as they supply raw materials, construction services, and other necessities to the park and its workforce. It will also host botanical gardens, leveraging Uganda's rich biodiversity as a replica for the district and surrounding areas. These gardens will provide critical input for research and production, contribute environmental conservation, and provide an additional revenue system for the national budget through carbon trading. Nakasongola is poised to become a biotechnology hub, and its people will reap big, I'm telling you, the benefits of this economic and scientific revolution. Let me talk about key components of the park. The park will house a state-of-art facilities, including GMP compliance pilot production lines for vaccines, diagnostics, and natural therapeutics. B, a nuclear magnetic resonance, they call it a spectrometer. A spectrometer center for advanced molecular research. A clinical and transitional research center to support product development, and many others. Let me tell you, today we also celebrate the remarkable achievements of Ugandan scientists. I commend the STI Secretariat who are there at the Office of the President for completing Uganda's first ever clinical trial of therapeutics derived from natural products. Special recognition, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Kazire Herbal Limited and Ustema University, whose drugs for acute respiratory infections have been proven safe and effective. To me, this is a landmark achievement for Ugandan science and a testament to what we can accomplish when we invest in innovation. I extend my gratitude to the scientists under the pathogen economy who have developed Uganda's first 3 human vaccines, the first PCR and the rapid diagnostic tests for various diseases like COVID-19 and malaria, the first pregnancy tests for animals, and the first plant diagnostic for bananas, cassava, and sweet potatoes. All these and many more in the pipeline will be produced in this park. Biosciences Park is a gateway to opportunity. I urge the private sector, investors, and innovators to seize this moment and leverage this key infrastructure. The government of Uganda, under the wise leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, is committed to supporting partnerships that will turn research into commercially viable products for local and global markets. To the school children present today, you are witnessing history in the making. This park represents a future where Uganda leads in science and innovation, and you have the opportunity to be part of that future. Dream big, hard work, and know that the sky is not the limit, it is just the beginning. Honorable Minister, honorable members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to extend my gratitude to the Nakasongola community for embracing this project, and to the entire nation for your unwavering support. I thank my sister, the Honorable Dr. Monica Musenero, the Minister of Science and Technology and Innovation, for her leadership and tireless efforts in making this park a reality. I also thank the National Enterprise Corporation, NEC, for donating this prime land. I thank the Cuban government for their invaluable technical support, and all the ministries, departments and agencies, and the private sector partners for their collaboration. As I conclude, I thank His Excellency the President once again for this steadfast vision and commitment to advancing science, technology, and innovation in Uganda. Please join me to clap for His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. To the people of Nakasongola, your support anchors this dream. To our younger students, the future of science belongs to you. I now proudly say we have already done the groundbreaking for God and my country.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable. I just ask you for 2 things, each lasting 1 minute. I would like to give 1 minute to our ambassador to Cuba to just give a vote of thanks in 1 minute, and the other one is to just take 1 picture with those scientists who are standing there on your way out. Those are the only two things. Please give a few words. We sing the national anthem. Yes, anthems, please, only one stanza for each.
Thank you very much. Before I give a vote of thanks, I had some few remarks to give on this occasion to our chief guest, the Right Honorable Minister Robin Anabanja, the Honorable Monica Musenero, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, and Lieutenant General Mojira from the UPDF. I feel greatly honored today as a Ugandan ambassador to Cuba that I am invited to attend the groundbreaking ceremony of the Pathogen Economy Biosciences Park at the T6 Industrial Park, Katugo Sub-County, Nakasongola District. You all may be aware that the BioCuba Pharma is the Cuban Organization of Biotechnology and Pharmaceutical Industries. It manages the country's efforts toward manufacturing medicines, diagnostics, and medical equipment, and providing high-quality life science services to improve people's health. This BioCuba Pharma serves as a gateway. I've been told that the Prime Minister is leaving. I would like to say a vote of thanks to the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the NEC, the BioCuba Pharma, the Cuban government, ASEN, Nakasongola District, and its authorities. We thank you very much for allowing us to do this function today. On behalf of MOFA, I would like to pass this message that thank you so much for letting this initiative take place, especially the Minister of Science and Technology. Thank you very much.
Anthems, please.
Ensi yaiswe buruli yona ya mirembe abantu na byonna ebirumu emitala ochoga emigera neitungo twesime tujaganye twebalye okancha kulwa buruli ensi yaise era tumusabe atuwerya magezi tukole oburuli aimuke. East African Anthem, one stanza.
Mungu twaomba ulilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
National Anthem, one stanza. Yes, dear ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for the patience that you have exhibited. Thank you to our Prime Minister. Thank you to all our guests tonight. We are so much humbled and grateful.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, viewers of UBC TV. We've almost come to the end of this event, the groundbreaking ceremony of the National Biosciences Park, which has been officiated officially by the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robin Nabanja. And we would like to tell you that it has been a very, very good function. But one of the things that, I mean, some of the things in brief, some of the things that we could highlight here are that Minister Musenero said that this journey started in 2021, 19th March 2021, at the instigation of President Yoweri Museveni, and after going through a laborious process to get land, they finally got land here, and this land is more than 153 acres, and under the Biosciences Park. Also, that the tenants, this land that is here, of course, different organizations, different entities will be hiring land here, and the money will be going straight to the National Planning Authority so that the project is sustainable. Also, the other thing that we can note is a BioCuba farmer has been lauded for its technical support. Also, the other important thing to note is that this construction here has been given to National Enterprises Corporation, and that is the commercial arm of the Defense Ministry and the UPDF. And this one, according to Lieutenant General James Mugira, who is the Chief Executive Officer of NEC, he says that this contract being given to a local company like NEC is a true testimony that there will be profit retention here, and also that is testimony that the government of Uganda has put in local industries to undertake certain big projects like this one. And also it is a sign that it ensures that there will be employment for Nakasongo lands, people from Nakasongola here. And also the other person who talked here was Mr. Alex Nyonsaba, who is the chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee on Science, Technology and Innovation, who commended government for the project and called for continued support so that it becomes a reality. Then the Prime Minister, of course, you just heard that she has said that this project ensures a prosperous future for Ugandans through products made here, and also a healthy community that will make a contribution to national development, because the products that will be made here definitely will be consumed by the local people, but also Ugandans in general. And a healthy nation, I mean, the healthy community definitely will conclude in a healthy nation. And she also said that this is a direct response for Uganda's need to reduce medical imports, which stand at $521 million annually. And also in job creation, she said that the project will have actually 90,000 direct jobs and 80,000 indirect ones through people getting involved in transport, logistics, and supply of different commodities and equipment, and so much more. And of course, she also mentioned affordable health care for Ugandans. Here she said that 20% of the pharmaceutical imports that we come into the country will be reduced. The pharmaceutical imports will be reduced by 20%, and more than $500 million will go to the national coffers. So that is what has been happening here. But we thank you so much for having been part of this live broadcast. And yes, it is about to conclude. The Prime Minister is just leaving this place, but those are students or pupils from a school here who are giving a song that has actually been loved by so many people here, praising President Yoweri Museveni and also every other thing that he has done for the nation. From me, Rukidi Edward Kijanangoma, and on behalf of the entire production team here, led by Madame Sophie, we thank you so much for having been part of this live broadcast, and we take you now to Broadcast House for normal programming. Bye-bye.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child